Alright guys, so we are here with our second video to the NBA trade deadline. I just really want to go through all the deals really quickly, not talk too much, not make it too long, just like to have it nice and compact. So yeah, let's go right into it. So we were here at Tyus Jones and now we go to Belsa Koprivica, traded to Thunder, a player I've never heard. I think he plays in Turkey at the moment. So yeah, it's just about cash again, but I don't know, can't really tell you much about him, really never heard of him. I don't even know if he's a big man, a guard, I have no idea. Jock Landale traded to the Hawks from the Utah Jazz, exactly, for cash, so also not a big deal there. It's not going to change anything, right? So that's fine. Lonzo Ball traded to the Jazz and is already released, so he will be looking for a minimum somewhere. I mean, again, I'm throwing in like a Celtics, a Knicks, like a contender, right? That would be nice. Chris Paul, yeah, Chris Paul, the big one here, the big fish. I mean, Chris Paul, what terrible situation with the Los Angeles Clippers he was in. Like, they treated him without any respect. I don't know what Ty Lue and the ownership were doing there. Really don't like it. Really hated it to see a legend be treated like that by a franchise. And let's be honest, like the Clippers, they have to say thanks to Chris Paul a lot, because like all those fun days with Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, Jamal Crawford, JJ Redick and Chris Paul, like he was the leader, he was the one sending out all the passes, all the alley-oops and everything. So yeah, I don't know, very disrespectful. Like they talked really bad about him, they wanted to release him, so he was still under contract, that's why they can sign him. But terrible, man. I really hated what the Clippers did, very disrespectful to a franchise legend, unnecessary as well. But it is what it is. So I'm happy for him going to Toronto. Hopefully he can just play a little bit more and enjoy the NBA lifestyle. You know, he's going to retire most likely after this season, but that's fine. Mason Plumlee traded to the Thunder, so they get another nice big man. They are sending away Ousmane Dieng, yeah, another guy who was sent again to another team, like to the Chicago Bulls. I like it because they can just play him and see if he does have potential. Like a couple of years ago, he was ranked very high on a rookie class. So yeah, maybe they can get something out of him. I would be happy for him. I think he's from France, isn't he? Sometimes he plays big man, sometimes a forward. So yeah, I don't know. The Thunder, in my opinion, lost a little bit here. Just getting Mason Plumlee back, but it is alright. So, and then we have a big one, another one I didn't see coming. Coby White, Mike Conley Jr. traded to the Hornets. So this was a bigger one. Like I said, there was also Ousmane Dieng going to the Bulls. And yeah, the Pistons somehow were in here. I think we get to that later. So the Charlotte Hornets acquired Coby White, a guy which I don't understand why the Chicago Bulls sent away, because he's under a great contract. Could be that he has to be re-signed at the end of the year, but still on a great contract. They drafted him very high, and yeah, he just became a great player. Like him and Josh Giddey, it looked good. I think it does have potential, you know. Mike Conley is just a leader. Not going to see a lot of minutes. And then we have Colin Sexton going to the Bulls. Yeah, he's been solid. Like the last 4 seasons, per 36 minutes, he has been making more than 20 points per game. So there's a great baller there. But again, like Coby White or Colin Sexton, I personally would always take Coby White. I like him more, and he just seemed very good with the Bulls, in my opinion. Anthony Davis to the Wizards. So this is the big one, right? I mean, what should I say about that? That is just, look, you get more, you get 2 first-round picks. Let's talk about this first. You get 2 first-round picks for AD. For Luka Doncic, you get 0. Okay? So that is already kind of a W, I guess, if you just compare it to Luka. But that also means you're turning in Luka Doncic for Chris Middleton, a prime Luka Doncic for Chris Middleton. It's like 36 years old, always hurt. AJ Johnson, Malachi Branham, which already is gone, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks. So like I said, I don't mind the draft picks, that's fine. But the players like you're not getting back anything. Like AJ Johnson, Malachi, oh no, Malachi is already gone. Marvin Bagley, we have seen him the last years, and it just doesn't look great, right? So yeah, it's just very sad, man. You know, I always had Nico's back. I was always kind of defending him, and I can't do it anymore, to be honest. I give up on it. I mean, yeah, there's just not much I can say. It's just terrible, man. It's sad. It's sad. It's sad what the Mavericks are doing here. You just really hope those first round picks are getting you something, because if they also don't pay off, this trade, Luka Doncic trade, it even is going to look very, very, very bad. So I don't know, man. Mavericks ownership, you made mistakes, you did, and yeah, now you have to swallow the pill, man. You do. So next one, Jared McCain to the Thunder. Yeah, Jared McCain, a very solid rookie season last year, like I think 15-16 points. Of course, also he was lucky that other players had some injuries, and he was able to just jump into the starting lineup. But this season, like it just, wow, it looks bad. Like he went down for like I think 15 points to like only 6 points or whatever, and there's still potential. I think he's only 21 years of age. So yeah, the Thunders, they just got one first round pick for him via the Houston Rockets in 3 seconds. I think the Thunders, they have like the flexibility and they can just do something like that. I mean, they really don't have to struggle. James Harden traded to the Cavaliers. So that was also a weird one, because it just it just came out of nowhere, kind of. The James Harden is on the trade market, and then it escalated really quickly. Yeah, so for the Cavaliers, I don't really like this trade. You get much older. Harden is still a good player, but you know, I'm not sure if Darius Garland should have been the one sending out. Like I would have made a decision between Jared Allen and Evan Mobley, and I would send out Jared Allen for something and keep Darius, because he's a 2-time All-Star. He's, like I said, very young, and yeah, I don't know. I think the Clippers really won this trade. I like what they got. They got much younger, and Garland is going to get a lot of ball touches, a lot of shots, and he's going to score a lot. So yeah, W for the Clippers, man. I really think so. Nikola Vucevic traded to the Celtics for Nikola Vucevic and a second round pick to the Bulls in exchange for Anthony Simons and a second round pick. So for the Bulls, it's nice because again, they get much younger. Anthony Simons still has a lot of potential, and yeah, it didn't really work out with the Celtics. I don't think he was happy to come off the bench and just was looking for a new situation, yeah. And Vucevic on the other side to the Celtics, that's exactly what they needed. Could be like the Al Horford, a second Al Horford. They're really missing him. A good passer, great rebounder, and yeah, it's going to be scary with the Celtics. And here we have that one, Jaden Ivey, Mike Conley traded to the Bulls. So yeah, my favorite team, the Pistons, are here involved. So we are getting Dario Saric, a guy who has not been playing a lot and is also old now. Kevin Huerter, which is a solid shooter. I mean, that's exactly what we need. And a first round pick, which is kind of nice, but it's also protected picks from the Timberwolves, so it's not going to be that good. But you know, Kevin Huerter is probably the main piece here, and Jaden Ivey's story is kind of sad, to be honest. Like, he came into the league and we drafted him with the 5th pick and had a lot of hopes in him because yeah, we were building something there with Kate, and you know, he came in very quick player, very fast, already one of the fastest player in the league. And then just injuries, right? Injuries happened, and also Monty Williams happened. A coach who kept playing Killian Hayes over him. Oh my god, don't even get me started on that situation. So yeah, and you know, he was so connected with the Pistons and the whole Michigan area, so it's kind of nice that he stays with the Bulls, and I wish him the best. I wish him all the luck, because there's a great player in him. I think he's a very good person as well. And I wish the best for him. You know, it didn't work out with the Pistons, unfortunately. I wish it would have, but it didn't. So yeah, hopefully he will get his luck with the Bulls. And then yeah, Jaren Jackson Jr. traded to the Jazz. Another one I didn't see coming. So they got Jackson, John Conchar, Jock Londell, and Vince Williams in exchange for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Tyler Hendricks, George Niang, and 3 future first-round picks. So yeah, you're mostly excited about the 3 future first-round picks and Taylor Hendricks, I believe, and maybe Walter Clayton Jr. as well. But this is just the Jazz going all in my opinion. They're never going to get like that superstar player. So Jaren Jackson Jr. is probably the best they could have got, right? And they don't give up too much in my opinion. He fits their timeline and it's going to be scary, man. Him with Walker Kessler together next season, oof, that defense is going to be tough. That's going to be very tough. So I like what the Jazz are building here. Very excited about their future. I always enjoyed watching Jazz basketball. So with him coming in, it's great. On the other side, the Grizzlies, they're just giving up, right? Like Ja Morant has not been traded. So yeah, they are going to make, they made a lot of roster changes. Maybe it's going to relive Ja Morant's career a little bit, who knows. But yeah, it's exciting what the Grizzlies are building. Not the Grizzlies, the Jazz are building here. Vit Krejci traded to Blazers, another smaller trade for Duo Brief and 2 future second-round picks. I mean, I love his shooting when he comes off the bench. It's great. DeAndre Hunter traded to the Kings. Yeah, for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. Whew, this is also a tough one. Me as a German, of course, I love Dennis Schroeder. Like, he's our team captain, he's our leader, and I don't know what's going on in the NBA. Like, he's just been sent around. I think he's going to break a record to be playing for the most teams in the NBA, right? Like, probably Ish Smith or somebody has that record, I don't know, but he's going to go for that record. I'm a little bit sad, like, he goes from West Coast to East Coast to West Coast to East Coast. It's always like, it must be like kind of crazy for him and his family. I mean, I feel a little bit bad. Of course, he has all the money and everything, but you also want to feel at home, right? At some point. I know he does feel at home in Los Angeles, so that's why I thought the Kings are a great destination for him. But yeah, they're kind of tired of him, I guess. And you're bringing in as Kings DeAndre Hunter, like, I just don't know, man. Probably it's going to be like a next Cam Johnson who is just going to be balling, and then you try to sell him and bring in some draft picks or whatever. But the Kings are tough, man. They are not going to win anything, in a very difficult, tricky situation there. And I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense in my opinion. Dennis Schroeder, Keon Ellis to the Cavs, I think it's fine. Like, they're good defenders, so I would say the Cavs won this trade. I mean, but it's crazy, man. This is just the NBA. It's sometimes crazy, you don't really understand it. But guys, that's it for me in today's video. I wanted to make it short and quick. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, leave a like, subscribe to my channel. It's very much appreciated, and peace.